June 14th, Saturday. Let's do some quick sports. I did some last week and none of it came out. And who knows, maybe this won't come out. But let's do it real quick. Let's even go back and talk about the French Open. Good for Coco golf. Amazing for Alcaraz. The Alcaraz Sinner match was beyond. It was just superb tennis that went to 5 sets and a final set tiebreaker where Alcaraz played perfect tennis. And in the final set tiebreaker, he just destroyed Yannick Sinner. But I mean, everyone's tired and exhausted, but it was great stuff. And good for TNT. TNT, we're going to talk hoops in 1 second, but you're ending your time with hoops, and you took over Roland Garros, and I thought you were just great. And it's really cute. My one critique or criticism was when Coco Golf won, and we all wanted to hear what you had to say. Well, you had technical difficulties, and the world that was listening via TNT couldn't hear a word that Coco Golf said until the very end. You got it together, but we missed 5 minutes of one of the more important speeches of her life. Other than that, you guys were wonderful. Hoops. Let's go to hoops. 2-2. And they've been really compelling games. And OKC did come back in Indiana. They were down 2-1. Had they lost, and a lot of, 3-1, it was over. But they won. They fought real hard. And it was interesting because it was a game where they made virtually no three-pointers. I think they made 2 or 3 in the whole game. That's crazy. How do you win? Well, they played great defense, and they pounded the ball inside, and good for them. So it's 2-2, and now the format for the 3 remaining games, it goes 1-1-1. So it's going to go back to OKC for 1, then back to Indiana for 1, and if there's a game 7, it goes back to OKC. So it's fun. 2 young teams. Now, apparently the ratings are bad. And it's really cool basketball. And it's easy to first say, oh, well, there are no big traditional stars. And that's true. But look at Trump. The NBA is the one awesome league that says we're not going to go and visit this corrupt shithead, right? Don't you remember when Taylor Swift was at the Kansas City game and Trump went and they booed Taylor Swift? How can you boo Taylor Swift? This guy is bad. And it has a bunch to do, in my opinion, with why the NBA is not being followed by a whole host of people. Oh, we watch college. Oh, listen, there's different ways of saying I'm a racist. This is one of them, because the basketball is superb. And the best commentators, they're out, are the black women. They've been so good. They know their stuff. They're so sharp. They're beautiful to view. Because you have a whole host of people who they can't speak full sentences. And it gets to me. God, I'll save this more for next week, or the following week. But Stephen Smith, you want to run for president, and you're always, I know it's your style, loud and boisterous, right? And just challenging and screaming and throwing in some data. But I'll tell you something, when 2 times you sat there and you said, the straw that stirs the engine. 2 times. And I'm like, once upon a time, Reggie Jackson referred to himself as the straw that stirs the drink. That's the metaphor. The straw that stirs the drink. Not the straw that stirs the engine. That doesn't even make sense that you said it twice. You don't know what you don't know. You run this tight wire, if you will. And I guess part of the intrigue is we're all hoping you might fall off and somehow you hang in there. But you really don't know what you don't know. And that's what's so terrifying. You don't know how to properly look in a mirror. You think you're just so great and you're a know-it-all. And I think you're a neat guy, but I don't think you've been properly introspective, and I don't think you're getting the right feedback from others that you're doing all right with ESPN. All right. This is Hal Mintz. Thumbs up for feet up. Thank you.